So I made my timing a little bit snappier. And the next thing is we want to get, like in this pose here, it'd be really cool if we can get some of that squash and stretch and smear frame stuff in there. So I'll show you how I build that in. I'm going to create a deformer. Put a lattice on this bad boy. I think I could get away with 3. I think I can name that tune in 3 deformer points. Let's see how we're looking here. So this is what I love, being able to like pull this stuff, you know, make it look the way I want it to. Alright, so I'm going to set some keyframes in here. My 0 frames, I don't need my ball to be like that crazy. So in this area, I'm going to play with the shape. Make sure that, just making sure that my keyframes are staying at 0 on the other frames. So I'm just grabbing my lattice points and I'm just posing them out. And it's all about like creating a shape that works for the camera. Alright. Since this is a cannonball, we only want to feel that smear frame, right? So seeing like that right there, and then that, all this stuff in between, probably not going to work all that well, but that's okay. Go in here and make sure, and the lattices are kind of tricky, so you have to go in here and actually select everything. Show it, like if you do this, it won't show it unless you've got all these things over here highlighted. So we got rid of the overshoot, but we're also going to come in here and set a keyframe, and I'm going to just take my tween machine and I'm going to pull it back really far, in fact, super far, 75%. And this one, I'm going to maybe put it at that far. We'll just see how that plays out for now. So it's just so that you feel where the ball came from, right? You could even do it on this frame and not that frame. So I could take this keyframe here and then put it there, which feels pretty good actually. And then we can tone that one down, and this one can just be almost all the way to nothing. So we'll go to this one and we'll do that with it. So I like that a lot better. This is the beauty of animation. You get to make all these choices. Alright. So I like that, and then we're going to go back and do the same thing to the hand. Because if the bowling ball is going to stretch out, the hand's got to look like it's grabbing the bowling ball the same way that it was grabbing right here, right? So we want that hand still to be touching that area. What we'll go in here and do, get rid of that, is come back to our character, and we'll grab our fingers and we'll set a keyframe in between there, and let's see how they scale. If you're going to scale them in the Y, we got to scale them down in the X, give some volume feel to it. So now we've got that nice scale in there. So now all we have to do is just form it to the ball. And then we also want to make sure that the hand feels like it's in the right spot. Now I don't like how the hand is rotating so far. It feels like it's sliding, so I'm going to rotate the hand. And the way I'm going to do that, since my hand is actually constrained, I'm just going to rotate these fingers like that. That's just the easiest way for me to do it right now. So now I've got a nice clean trajectory in that finger right there. See how the finger is not snapping, it's going from there straight out, and then the other finger could probably stand to be seen like right there. There we go. Those are the kinds of things that you can get out of cartoony animation that you probably wouldn't so much do as much on a physically believable type shot, right?